Welcome to this edition of Foundry Essentials. This time around, I'm going to cover a basic subject that, when used properly, can make the difference between an average map and a great one. Many Foundry authors, especially newer ones, tend to use pre-made space maps in their missions. That's fine, but with the tools available to build custom space maps, why use a map that players have already seen? Your mission could be a standout by customizing all the details yourself and creating something unique. Let's get started. Opening our Maps tab, we're going to click on Create Map. As usual, we're going to choose a space map, but this time we'll click the Custom button. Of course, we have to give it a name. Let's let our imagination soar and call it Custom Map. Now that you have it, it's a blank space map with a spawn point. It's a canvas just yearning for your genius to create a beautiful vista or a foreboding nebula filled with dangerous anomalies and ion storms. It's up to you. This time it's actually up to me, but you get the idea. Let's take a look at this empty expanse as the before image. Okay, down below the blank map there is a Customize button. We'll go ahead and click it. You have two elements to work with, but there are many choices. First is the new sky layer. Personally, I like to keep things complementary color-wise, so I'll try to use elements of a similar hue. That's not a hard and fast rule by any means, it's just my way. The second element is the New Object button. It should just say, Add a Sun, because that's all it really is. You can pick the color and size of the existing sun or add a new one. It's a cool feature, I use it a lot. Controlling the parameters of the sun has a definite effect on the look of your map if you decide to click on the lighting checkbox. You can give shadow casting abilities as well as lighting to a new sun. Pay particular attention to ambient in the parameters. That determines what color objects will be in their shadowed areas. At least that's how it appears to me. You can achieve some very cool lighting effects this way. Of course, that's just the empty map. You have plenty of details and planets to choose from, as well as the usual nebula, weather elements, asteroids, etc. Okay. Let's put together a simple custom map. For the purpose of this tutorial, I've sped up the video 300%. I'm making choices of planets and adjusting the y-coordinate to set them at varying altitudes. Space is 3D, remember that. There's nothing worse than entering a custom map and every asset is on a flat plane. The map may be beautiful but makes no sense. Mix it up, be creative. I mentioned earlier that I stay with complementary colors, and again, you don't have to. I'm choosing my favorite color, red, for my environment. There are different shades and styles. We'll see how they all look together. I'm also using asteroid fields, though Foundry calls them debris. Before we have a look, there is one element I've neglected to mention, and that's sound. There is a sound button that you can click and it will bring up a menu of different ambient sounds. There are several to choose, including various ship noises. You'll have to keep previewing the map to hear the difference, as there are no previews to these sounds, like there are thumbnails for the visual details. Alright, I think I'm done. Let's see the red planetary system that I've created. Now that's what I call red. As you can see, the elements are spread out and make use of the 3D environment. Pay particular attention to the underside of the ship. It's the purple ambient color I chose when detailing the sun. Wow. I think we'll rename the map the Hell System. Hope this tutorial was helpful. This has been Foundry Essentials on Primetime UGC.